Are you listening? Good. Let me tell you a story. Creator Growth Summit wasn't my first case study. I had two before, but those weren't case studies. I copied it from others. I started my product design journey with 10K designers. The journey of dedication, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. Because I was trying so hard to make a case study since the last 1 year, and by assignment 1, I think I figured it out. Maybe. So we were free to choose what we had to work on. Obviously, a landing page. As a Varun Maya fanboy, I wanted to work something related to him, but wasn't sure what. So Abhinav helped me out. AVTV.
Born in this life ain't it. He could've gone Habsy or end up dead. His margin of feeding, he's up to no good. She clocked he was out when she checked his bed.
So I had to design a creator growth event landing page organized by AVTV. I started to define things, my users, goals, and features. So for research, I only did secondary as it was sufficient for this project. I learned this new way of mood boarding or collecting inspiration in cohort, and that was a game changer. I used cards to note down insights right beside the inspiration collected, which helped me to structure better. After research, I started IA. So for IA, I asked myself 2 questions. What I want my audience to do on the website, and what does my audience want to do on the website. Based on these questions, I made an IA prioritizing things. I didn't do wireframes because that's how I design. I take sketches and turn them into reality. So I did. I started to ideate and sketch, and then took down short points right beside so that I don't forget anything. Then comes the style guide. As AV didn't have a website when I was designing, they do now. All I had was their logo and their videos. So I did a mood board with their videos and came up with an interesting style guide which matched their vibe. After all of that, I did visuals, which I'll show you in a bit. I wanted to make this the perfect website which I could. I worked hard so much on the first version of this website. I was conscious about every single design decision I was making. I wanted to make it highly interactive, and it did work out. Everyone in the cohort was so amazed by looking at the interactions. But then the feedback comes in.
One thing that kind of felt off to me was the typography here. Cool, man. I'm going to give this a 3.5. Sohail, the main thing here is the typography, bro. You'll need to do a couple of iterations of each. But overall, looks great, bro.
We're all good stuff, man.
Thanks guys.
After the feedback, I was a bit nervous because this is the first time I ever got live feedback on my design. But yeah, I started to work on the feedback, and here's the final design. For hero section, the info need to be straight away as it need to gain the trust of the audience. The hero section is highly interactive. I designed a cool ticker tape to attract the audience attention right away. Then a heading and a caption to give the audience clear idea about what the event is about. The idea here was if you move your mouse, India's top creators would be sure. And then there's the important info, location and date. Then there's the CTA and a sponsor plug. Then we move on to about section. Here the user wants to briefly understand what's the event about. So I made it crisp and easy to understand. The quick stats help to build the trust of the user. Made the text more readable by highlighting, and used logo as the branding element. Also, the creator frame showcases all the famous YouTubers in India, giving a sense that they're all gonna be attending this event. For creator section, I think I did a good job with the interaction. So once if you hover over a creator, then the quick stats of the creator will be shown. If a user who doesn't know any of these, then they wouldn't have to struggle knowing who the creator is. For schedule section, I was clueless because I didn't know how to design a scalable layout. And that's when Abhinav comes in.
Straightforward, bro.
He helped me ideate this section, and then yeah. So the ideation was when I scroll, these would auto shift from day 1 to day 2. And here's the heading and the description of the event and the creator. For timer section, contrast was too high before. I didn't collect as much inspiration here, so I again went back and collected inspiration. This time the timer was good. Pricing section was a bit tricky as I didn't have any experience with marketing. I was confused on what to prioritize in the pricing and stuff. So that is when Vandini helped me, my mentor, for this assignment, suggested me to put the highest pricing first, pushing the audience to buy the highest ticket first. You know, money and stuff. It's good. Then comes the AVTV plug section. This was similar to the about section, and for below the fold it was standard layout. I will not go into detail explaining that. You can always read that on my Medium case study. Here's what I learned from this project. You have to constantly take feedback from your mentors. Always have another pair of eyes on your design. Trust me, it will help you design more efficiently than other. It is important to continuously iterate on your designs. There's always room for improvement. One thing I learned is that always iterate section wise. Do not duplicate the whole page. It is helpful to collect as much inspiration as possible and try to recognize patterns. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. You can always reach out to me on this socials. I would really appreciate your feedback. Please comment down below if there's any. And what are we waiting for? Let's look at the final design.